So you're taking a big math test and you get a question like this. Now, it may look complicated at first, but no worries, Mom. We're going to break it down as easy as chewing applesauce with no teeth. Let's dive in. Y is less than negative x plus a. Go ahead and write this down. We'll go ahead and solve this together. And then y is also greater than x plus b. And then we're given these answer choices. A is greater than b is greater than a, c, absolute value of a is greater than absolute value of b, and d, a equals negative b. I'm gonna keep them so that we are gonna eliminate them along the way. They give us a piece of information as well in addition to this. What other pieces of information are we given? We're given the equations. What does it mean that there's a solution that's 0, 0? 0, 0 is the origin, yup. Now, if it's a solution, there's two equations here, so this is a system of equations, all right? Which just is a fancy way of saying there's two equations, okay? The solution to a system of equations, if these are lines, is going to be the intersection point, okay? So if the solution is 0, 0, that means that these two, how does that relate to these two lines? 0, 0 is the point at which they intersect. Now we're trying to find out what's the relationship between A and B. If you notice, if this is like y equals mx plus b, right? A and B are going to be your what? It would be the y-intercept. So really we're looking for what's the correct y-intercept between these two, right? One of these graphs, the first one is going down and the second one is going to be going up, right? All right, if they meet at 0, 0, where do these lines have to start? Can this down graph, as a matter of fact, it's important about this inequality too. The y is less than the graph that's going down. Would I shade in what's below this or above this? If it says y is less than negative x plus a, below it. You shade in whatever's below it, right? And then for this one, it says y is greater than the positive. So above it, exactly. Some way, shape, or form, I have to find a y-intercept for each of these graphs that is going to have my origin 0, 0 in the shaded region. All right. So could you draw this graph out? All right. Where would the blue line, the downward line, have to start in order for 0, 0 to be in its shaded region?
Like right here?
No, it's the one that's going down, and what's shaded is below it.
So down this way, or
yep. So where would the y-intercept have to be for the blue shaded graph?
here?
Draw it out. Draw what the line looks like.
What the line looks like, or just?
Yeah, just the line, just a downward line at where you think is going to be the y-intercept. Would the y-intercept be 3? Would it be up here and then we shade below it, or would it be down here and we shade below it? Looking at this, hypothetically, this A on the downward graph has to be above 1, right? Or something like that, right? So this A has to be plus 1 or more. This B has to be below pretty much 0, right? So it's got to be a negative number, right? Now let's go ahead and make sense of all our answer choices. Which of these relationships must be true? Which ones can you eliminate? D? Okay, so A equals negative B. That's correct. They don't have to be the same numbers, right? This could be 2, that could be 3, right? So it doesn't have to equal the opposite or the negative version of it, right? All right, so you could eliminate D. So what's the important thing about these differences?
A is greater than B.
Solid. So what's your final answer?
A.
Mm-hmm. For more helpful videos, follow us on TikTok and YouTube.